Good morning, everyone.
Didn't get any dew last night. It's dry.
No, it's nice and dry. This is our second attempt of burying potatoes into the fire last night.
On camera.
The big reveal. Last time they only had one layer. I think I got a little overdone. Now I double wrapped these, so we'll see.
I feel perfect.
They do? Crack it open.
I'm gonna wash my hands first.
Whoa.
Wow.
Perfect. This is definitely better than our first attempt.
Hash browns?
Yeah, hash browns and eggs with homemade toast.
Dude.
Yeah.
It just smells of
Oh
taters.
boy.
You got your G.I. Joe coat on. With your hoodie. Get your nose out of the potatoes.
Breakfast of champions.
Fireplace baked potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Farm fresh eggs.
Yep. Doesn't get any better than that, folks. Good way to start our day. We're going to hit the mountain biking trails up here. I'm excited. So before we head out on the bikes, we wanted to show you how this Fiamma bike rack works that we have on our van. We already did a full review of our Roadtrek Zion SRT. I'll put a link to that up here. So if you want to watch that, we kind of give a tour of the inside and out.
We got some questions about our bike rack, so we thought we'd do a quick video, kind of an overview of what it's like and our thoughts about it. I like this one for several reasons. One, because it is up high. This is how it usually is. We always have bikes on it, but you can put it upright. You have to move this. There's a little, all these have a little screwing mechanism, and so you can adjust them for whatever bike you want. They don't slide this well normally. I put, it's chain lube. It's a dry chain lube. I think it's Finish Line was the brand. I lube these up and they slide much better now. Than when this is moved over here, when you don't have bikes in it, it's stored up out of the way. Everything is very adjustable for different bikes. I've had cyclocross bike, mountain bike, road bike, my triathlon bike on this bike rack. You just have to adjust these little chocks for the wheels. Typically her mountain bike is in the back because it doesn't get ridden as much as mine. So it's always kind of set for hers. And you'll notice I have some little markings here. I mark them for my road bike, my triathlon bike, my mountain bike. So this one kind of stays here. And then depending on what bikes I have on here, I just move it. But traveling, we typically have the mountain bikes because they're the most versatile. The chocks back where they were, they're tightened up. These straps go through the wheels, but they store in here while you're mounting it. And this stores up in here. This holds the frame. So I'll just put my bike on the outside, you'll get the idea. So when you have more than one bike on it, you have to know where you put your pedals, and just after a few times you'll figure that out. But it is not meant for short people or really heavy bikes. It just sits down on those chocks. And that's it. Very simple, very secure. I actually have some locks. I go around and lock. Lots of locks around the bikes and the wheels when we're traveling. So the things I really like about it is it's so adjustable for any bike. And as you can see, it's very quick to put the bikes on. And for parking, the main reason we bought the Roadtrek Zion SRT is because it's 19.5 foot long. It fits in normal parking spaces. And with the bikes up high, it doesn't really seem to take up your parking spot. If I had these on a hitch mounted rack like I used to, the van is now this long back here. But we put in a parking spot, people park right next to us. It's no big deal. It's been extremely durable. We've got tens of thousands of miles in the van since we installed this, and I've been on some of the most, if you watch our videos, you've seen some of the roads we've been on. A lot of rough BLM land in Arizona.
Show how secure, like those don't move on there.
No.
It's not like your standard hitch mount ones where it's on the frame, they're wiggling back and forth.
So I bought this on eBay. So it wasn't difficult to install. I did have to drill holes. These brackets, one down here and one up here, get installed. And basically they get screwed on there. There's a panel that comes off the back. It was pretty simple to do. And then you can see right here, it clamps, this bolt here tightens it up to the door. So it's screwed on here and tightened this way, then this secures it, and there you go. Simple as that. The biggest thing you have to be careful of this is when you open the door, you can forget about it, and I've yet to do it, but everyone says it will happen to you, but it hasn't yet. Just be careful of this, and then when you shut it, what I've found the best way is so it's not just racking the whole system is I pull it here and here. Shuts real simple.
Now there is a matching ladder because a normal ladder back here will not work because it sticks out so far on this side.
It sticks out.
So there is a Fiamma ladder.
They make a really awesome ladder that matches. It goes up inside, same material. We're probably going to get that and install that. Eventually I'd like to get a roof rack up there so we can put our hard kayaks on there. It's also nice to make sure our solar panels are clean, and it'd be nice to get up on the roof. Fiamma ladder and the bike rack I think they're awesome. There's a lot of different models out there, but being up high, I think it also helps with a lot of bike theft is a crime of convenience. So I just make it a little less convenient. We struggled with what to cover them with when we're traveling in wet weather or really dusty conditions, because when you're driving some of those BLM roads that we camp on, the dust just billows up and the chains get nasty, and so we tried several things to cover it. So we were in Walmart or something, and I just happened to look down and see a motorcycle cover. So I bought an extra large motorcycle cover, and it just fits perfectly over it, wraps up around here. Taking it down, you'll notice that I'm 5'11", so you'll notice that if you're any shorter, you might have to get a stump to stand on or carry a step stool, because it's you have to push this button. I'm on my tiptoes, I can barely reach it. Easy to have it almost all the way open. That's it. Hope that answers your questions about our Fiamma bike rack.
If you have any more, just leave some comments below. We're headed up the mountain.
Time to get the ride on. Kelsey Falls Trail, here we go.
Let's do this. Meow.